Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Death Space, which, as I understand it, is about escaping a space station. As I understand it, there's plenty of death running around this space station. And it's my job, the job of the character I'm playing as, to escape it. I'd like to point out, and this is going to sound crazy, this game costs... I hit F. The flashlight doesn't actually seem to be turning on. This game costs $1 on Steam. And the reason this game is able to exist is because the Unreal Corporation, I believe Epic Mega Games... No! It's a monster! Anyway, essentially lets you make games in its engine basically free of charge. You know, as long as you tell people it's made with the Epic Mega Games engine Unreal. In this case, Unreal 4. Okay, I think I got away from him. Let's try opening a door. You can't. Nope, can't do that either. What I'm saying is, this game, right here, if you just look at this room, I would like to point out that as little as 10 years ago, like, people couldn't dream of a room that looks this gorgeous. With these kind of reflections, lighting effects, textures. I mean, I remember 15 years ago playing the Riddick game, Assault on Butcher Bay. Pitch Black, Riddick, Assault on Butcher Bay, and just being blown away by how great that looked. And that was state-of-the-art, beautiful game. Whereas this is literally a $1 game, possibly made by as little as 2 people. That's probably not accurate. Although there are no sound effects, so maybe. And it looks better than Butch... Hey, I do have a flashlight. It just only goes 3 feet in front of me, making it the least effective flashlight in the world. Can I open a door? No, I can't. Well, I'm certainly being chased by a monster. So I just want us to all just take a moment and reflect on the fact that this thing costs $1 and it has technology that... Wait, where'd he come? Oh, he didn't keep chasing me. Why aren't you making sound effects, buddy? Like... that kind of stuff. Is it that hard for you to do, people who made this game? To, like, just sit in front of a microphone and go... And then you take that nonsense I just did and you, like, pitch it down and add some rumble and some echo to suggest the hallways and go... You know, that kind of stuff? Would that really be such a challenge, is my point. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm startled by how gorgeous the world of this game is. I mean, there's almost no gameplay that I can tell if I can't open doors, I can't interact with anything. If that guy catches me, I'm sure the game will end. Yeah, the game just ends immediately. They put up a little "You Died" font, which is cute. That's nice. And then the game resets. And my point is, like, there's nothing to this game. It's not worth the $1. I just want to point out that we now live... Place hands on counter. Is that how I was supposed to start that? No, it's not. We now live in a world where this thing costs nothing to make. And I think that's worth reflecting on. Right? I think it's worth reflecting on the fact that now, for a cost of almost no money, you can make something that looks stunning. Now, of course, you need gameplay to back it up. I'm not a crazy person. I know that. I know that this game fails because it has no gameplay to speak of to back up its gorgeous, gorgeous appearance. But just think about the fact that anyone now can download Unreal Engine 4 and with a small amount of coding knowledge, especially given the tutorials that are out there and the preset assets that are out there, I suspect that the people who made this game probably didn't build that monster because that monster is clearly like an evil troll who is supposed to be chained up in a medieval dungeon somewhere, hence the ridiculous shackle he's wearing that doesn't seem very sci-fi at all. I'm willing to be proven. Also, he's got fins on his feet. Is he underwater? And he's wearing a loincloth. You see my point? You see how that looks more like a fantasy monster as opposed to a sci-fi monster in this space station game? But I'm getting away from my point. Seriously, there's no operative doors in this that I can find. What are you, dead space? Death space? Space death? Death space. I want to go with death space. Just like, look at this. It looks better than the game Dead Space. That's how easy it is to make a gorgeous game these days. There's a rotating fan in the background. Oh, somebody's wanted for biohacking. Good. Yeah, so just take a minute, reflect on the fact that now we live in an age where anyone who wants to can make something that looks this good, whether or not they have the capability to make a game. And oh my god, did you see what happened? They stretched out the texture. That's the same wall texture, and then to make this wall segment longer, they just stretched out the texture. So it's all warped and all over the map. That's hilarious. So those little scratches there should have... No! I want to check out the scratches! You dick! Come on! Oh, you're really taking your sweet time, aren't you? Let me just check out those stretched out scratches. So this is the same texture, but it's reversed. So that'll have scratches there, and then that'll have those same scratches reversed, as you can see. All right. So here's the regular scratches, right there. And now let's see the stretched out, and there's the stretched out version of the same scratches. All right, we're gonna call it here. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thank you for touring these 2 rooms of a space station that also had a monster in it. Game. I put air quotes around that in case you couldn't tell. Death Space. You'd like to hear more from me, there's buttons for that. How am I just now noticing the moving light scanner things? If you'd like to hear more from me, there's buttons coming up. Questions, suggestions, go in the comments section below the video. I'll see you back here for more new and upcoming games. But until then, au revoir. Seriously, though, if there was something to do in this game, you didn't communicate it at all, developers. So work on that for the next one.